I'm the bear with brown fuzzy hair. Welcome to episode 108 of the Sunday Movie Marathon. My name is Max.
I'm Chris.
I'm Darcy.
We are here in 2023 once more. It keeps being 2023. And
It
we
does keep being.
remain. We are Remainers. How are we all this week?
Yeah, doing good. Been a long week.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's Friday.
Yeah,
only
we're going out
takes,
drinking after this.
Who? You?
No, we all are.
Nah.
No.
Friday night, baby.
Yeah, you're the only one who's not working tomorrow.
What are you trying to say? That I don't work? That I got nothing else to do other than... Because I got things to do, you know?
No, you're just.
I got other things to do, Darcy, alright? I just want to have some drinks out with my friends. You don't want to go out with me, then fine. That's fine. We don't have to. I'll just go home.
Cool. That's that sort of.
However, if you ask me again tomorrow, wink, wink.
I'm not here tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you
Bit of a...
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Lot going on. I've got to go to London tomorrow. I've got to.
Yes.
I want to because I have a gig. And they moved the venue because Brixton got their license taken away.
Woo!
Forever. So I couldn't rebook the hotel. It was just like, otherwise I have to like look for another hotel. Now it's like an hour away from the rescheduled venue.
Shit.
So that sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks. And I already hate London. It sucks all over.
Yeah. At least there's a good venue you're going to.
Yeah, Eventum Apollo. That'd be good.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
I have not ever even been.
Yeah, we went there for White Lies. It's pretty much the exact same as Brixton.
Isn't that where we got COVID?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we got that on the train rather than at the gig.
No, but I was just thinking there's a really nice pub right next to it.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should go there if you've got a spare minute.
And a spare £100 for a drink.
It's quite expensive.
It's expensive, but it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, no. So I'm in and out. I don't want to spend a second longer in London than I
Then you
need
have to.
That place is disgusting and I hate it. I hate going.
You're getting like a
It
6
is
a.m.
awful.
train.
It is just disgusting to be there. Yeah. And I'm moving out like in a couple of days. So
Yeah.
if I thought I was going to get any rest anytime soon, that is not going to happen.
That is exactly how we felt when we moved out. Because it was so close to my birthday, everything was happening.
You started packing yet?
No. No. I need
shit.
boxes. I need
Oh.
lots of boxes, all right?
Oh, you're in luck because I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah, we have a lot of boxes.
Yeah, we have a lot of boxes from when we
you
moved
want to
out.
bring them to mine? That's fine.
Yeah, well, I
But
guess
I'm
it'll have
moving
to be
out
me,
with
won't it?
Connor, former creator of this podcast, and he's got some boxes for me, so that's fine. Going to get me lots of boxes. He was like, I can't give you the boxes now because I can't be seen by my boss giving you lots of boxes. I was like, oh, okay.
Wow,
So, yeah.
that was a stable work environment we
Mhm.
must have. God, not the boxes. Connor, not the boxes.
So that's that, and then we'll all be living quite closer together. So this will all be a lot easier to pull off the podcast.
Yeah.
I have to cycle here to yours most of the time. Well, all the time, let's be fair. And it sucks, and I hate it.
And before that, we got the bus to yours, and
Yeah.
then a lot of the time we have to get a taxi back because it'll be too late.
It's all terribly laid out logistically.
Yes.
But now, not so much. Going to be like a 20-minute walk to yours or mine, or because I cycle, maybe like a 5-minute cycle
Nice.
along the seafront, no less.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
It will be nice to live by the sea. Finally. Lucked out. That's that. And, yeah, new things on the horizon, I suppose, and like lots to worry about.
Indeed.
Cool. So the Golden Globes happened, and I don't care really, but
No,
I felt like we could talk about it just for a bit.
I didn't even know it was happening until it happened.
Yeah, me neither. I think they said something on the news. Like, oh, the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I knew it.
Great.
I knew it happened in like January, but I didn't know like when it was going to happen or what was
Yeah.
nominated. I just woke up one day and it was like, here are the wins from last night.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I know who won anything, so I've got the list up here.
Okay.
So I don't really know how it's laid out, but I'll just go from like top to bottom. Fuck it. Okay.
That's always a good sign, isn't it?
No, it's not laid out well.
Oh, what, the
I don't
list?
think. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it comes up with the winner. Okay. So best picture drama. I'm just gonna go from the top down.
Okay.
Best picture drama. Who are the nominees? You got Avatar: The Way of Water,
Yeah, that was one.
Elvis,
Yeah.
Tar, which we haven't got yet. Maybe in a couple of days though.
Today.
There we go. Top Gun Maverick and The Fabelmans. I haven't seen any of these, so I don't really. Who do we think won?
Well, I mean,
you
I know
know who won.
Oh, Chris told me, I believe.
All right, well, The Fabelmans won.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have predicted that anyway. I think that's going to win Best Picture.
Steven Spielberg won that one.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Right.
I've heard good things about it. I'll check it out.
I can't say that I care, but also Chris was like, we're going for my birthday. And I was like, well, I can't say no because it's your birthday. It's a sneak attack.
Not the Avatar: Way of Water one. You don't think that should win?
Nah, it was a good movie, but
Yeah. All right.
Elvis sucked.
Yeah.
Elvis definitely shouldn't have been nominated. I
So
don't
I
think.
hear. Best Picture, musical/comedy.
Okay.
It's weird that Elvis wasn't nominated for that because it's kind of a musical.
And
Is it a /comedy?
there's funny
not
bits
really.
in it, but it's not funny because they're purposely funny. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why do they lump these two genres
I don't
together?
know.
Okay. So, right. So what's in it?
Musical
Like,
/comedy.
It's not like musicals are something you get like a dozen of every year.
No.
We probably get like one or two musicals a year.
maybe
at
that's why they
most.
put
Well,
it
they
in
put it in
there
the
because
comedy.
they must think it's funny.
Not a lot of comedies come out either. and not a lot.
Maybe that's why.
Unless they're
Then.
like kids' movies, which barely count.
So what's on this list?
They're
in that
like
case?
weird with what they class as a comedy as well. I think they classed The Martian as a comedy once. And that is
Right.
a really funny movie, but
What?
it's not a comedy.
What, the movie with Matt Damon?
Martian?
Yeah.
Is that a funny movie?
I think it's funny.
I don't think that was
But
meant
I
to be
don't think
funny.
it's a comedy.
He
I
gets
actually
like
just got that on Blu-ray the other day. I was like, dude, I remember watching this. Like, I only remember like I watched it, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it has a lot of
don't he
laughs
get
in
like
it.
stuck on Mars or something?
I thought
Like,
it was like
what?
a sad movie. Where
It
he's
is,
like,
but it's got laughs in it.
I'm confused.
yeah. So the nominees are
Yeah.
The Banshees of Inisherin, Babylon, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, Triangle of Sadness.
Again, with that, I wouldn't class Banshees of Inisherin as a comedy.
It's a musical
Ah, fair enough.
because
There is
Brendan
music in
Gleeson, he makes the music.
That's true, he does.
Right, so they're-
Ah.
But yeah, that's
And-
another one. It's definitely got
Okay.
funny moments in it, but it's a really dark and sad drama.
yeah. Anyway, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, what, that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Banshees. I think it should have. Yeah, I'm glad it won something, but like, what is it? It's not a music, so I guess it has to be comedy.
Yeah.
It is a funny movie. Like, I'll be real, but yeah, I don't know.
That's
Don't
quite
know.
a weird. That's quite a weird one, to be honest.
Just strange
Yeah.
category, I suppose.
It's like the biggest mishmash I've ever heard of.
I really wouldn't have been upset at any of them winning that. To be fair,
No.
I like all of those movies, except I haven't seen Babylon.
Well, no one's
but
seen it
even if-
yet.
Yeah, if
Oh,
even
yeah,
if,
anyway.
Oh, yeah,
even if it
sorry.
won, and like I hadn't seen it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, probably
Okay.
fair enough. Right?
Yeah, we get that one soon as well.
Yeah, that'd be
It's like
good.
next week or something, I think.
That'd be fun. Best actress for a motion picture drama.
Mm-hmm.
The nominees. It doesn't say the fucking movies. What the fuck?
Right, let's guess.
I don't know.
Let's
I
do a
think
guessing
on
game.
the Wikipedia page it does.
Oh,
Might be worth going to that instead.
Christ. All right, bear with. Bear with. Oh, you got search this bullshit up. I hate this so much.
God, the Sunday
Golden
movie marathon's
Globe
having technical
nominations.
problems.
Winners for 2023. This is why. Who does this shit? I swear to God, who lays this out?
So where was
Yeah.
that list? Do they have like an official
It's just,
site
yeah,
or
it's
something?
just their website, the Golden Globe.
That is really
website.
lazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's incredibly lazy. Can't even fucking find the.
I think if you literally just go to Golden Globes 2023 on Wikipedia, it'll come up.
Okay. Yeah, they just don't want us to know, I guess. They're like, yeah.
I love that. The
Should have
ju-
watched it.
No.
You're not allowed to know unless you watch the entire ceremony.
Then why
Where
would they
the fuck
put it
was
on
it even like airing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing this is
I
an
can't
American
find
thing as
Wikipedia
well.
anywhere. Just type in Wikipedia. 80th Golden Globe Awards.
Yeah,
Jeez.
sounds
Fucking
about right.
go. Okay. So Jesus Christ. All right, well, it's obviously in a complete different order. So,
Oh,
I'll just
God.
find where the fuck I was then. Actress, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman in Empire of Light. I haven't seen that. That's the new Sam Mendes one.
Yeah, I've not heard good things.
I've not even heard of it.
Viola Davis in The Woman King. Anna de Armas in Blonde. Michelle Williams in The Fabelmans.
Mm-hmm.
And Cate Blanchett in Tar.
Okay.
I've not seen any of these movies.
Okay.
The winner was Cate Blanchett in Tar, which if I was going to pick anyone, probably would have picked her, just based alone on like seeing the trailer. It looked fucking insane.
It does. I'm looking forward to that.
Looks batshit. I can't wait for that. We'll see that soon. Maybe a review coming.
Who knows?
Actor, I guess we should do next.
Okay.
The nominations were Austin Butler in Elvis, Brendan Fraser in The Whale, Hugh Jackman in The Sun, Bill Nighy in Living, and Jeremy Pope in The Inspection. Just more movies I've not fucking seen.
I've not heard of any of these apart from
what
The Whale,
fuck,
pretty much.
I feel like with the Golden Globes, they just pick people who people know, regardless of whether they were in anything big.
I know about Living, but I don't care enough to watch it. I know about The Sun, but that's only because I follow Hugh Jackman on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Was there no nom for Paul Mescal from After Sun then?
No, of course not.
That is ridiculous.
Of course not.
Chris, I told you that. Oh, actually,
he
no.
deserves it too much.
Yeah. I think he'll get an Oscar nom if he doesn't win.
Is this like the equivalent of the Brit? It's like the awards show for someone who's like never seen a movie in their
Pretty
life.
much, yeah.
So the winner was Austin Butler.
Yeah.
As Elvis.
Which is fair enough. He's
he was-
really good in that movie.
He was actually really
He is
good
the
in
best
it.
part of it. I think
nice.
I wouldn't say the movie's worth watching on his performance alone, but that doesn't take away from how good his performance is.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot wrong with that movie.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest. Is this his
Cool.
first movie?
No, he's been in a lot of
Oh,
stuff. This is
I
his
don't
first,
recognise him. That's a
starring
Oh, okay.
lead role. And it will open up loads of doors because people loved it and it was a huge success.
It was like he was really good, but yeah, I think a lot of it just
Yeah, I think
weighed
he'll
it down.
probably get the Oscar as well.
No, I can't be too mad. Depends on who else was nominated, I guess.
Depending on who else they snubbed.
True.
I think the Oscar will either be him or Colin Farrell.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset with Colin Farrell.
Bloody love Colin Farrell.
He did a great job. Non-English language films will do. So the nominations are Argentina 1985 from Argentina, All Quiet on the Western Front from Germany, Close from Belgium, Decision to Leave from South Korea, RRR from India.
Oh my
Why did you
god.
laugh? Because you stopped watching it because it sucked.
It was just like insane.
Mhm. I've heard good things about All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, that and the Argentina one are on my watch list
Was
for
that
the
not
year.
already a movie?
What?
Or was that a book or something?
It's based on a book that's been put into a movie a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, right. No, because I thought, why is... Okay.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Keep meaning to watch it, just keep forgetting to.
Did I say who won?
No.
Argentina 1985
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
I've
seen
heard good things about that. That's on Prime, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll watch that then. Come back to you on that.
Decision
All
to
these
Leave
half
was the only one
promises.
of them I think either of us have watched,
I
isn't
feel
it?
like this is
Yeah.
pretty much all
Except
we're going to
for
say
RRR.
to each nomination is
Yeah.
just, we'll watch that and get back to you because
No, the one that I watched should have won.
Yeah.
Animated feature. You got Turning Red, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, and Inu O. I have not heard of Inu O.
No, me neither.
But who won it?
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Okay, that's fine by me. I mean, I am partial
Nothing to
to
be
Marcel.
upset with there.
Nah, I think that's a good winner.
I am really excited for Puss in Boots.
Yeah, it's gonna slap.
I'm excited to watch Marcel the Shell again.
Yeah.
We won't be able to though.
What?
Just, I just don't see it happening. Just don't feel like it's going to happen.
Who knows?
I live in hope.
Where the fuck was I? Best performance in a motion picture, musical, comedy, and did I say?
No. Not.
Best performance in a motion
No.
picture, musical or comedy. The actor category. Do we feel like actor and actress should just be like one thing? Like, I don't know.
You'd think so, but
It's a bit like, all right.
I think a lot of it comes down to so they can nominate more people.
I was
You
thinking that.
always
Do they
say
just
that,
want to
though,
drag
but
it
just like-
out?
Just nominate more people then.
Or just
just
make more
like-
categories or something? Just, I
Just
don't
pull-
know.
Like, so they can
nominate.
give 2 wins to, rather than just one person winning.
I don't know. A bit weird for me. So actor, you
Mhm.
got Diego Calva in Babylon, Daniel Craig in Glass Onion, Adam Driver in White Noise, Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin, and Ray Fiennes in The Menu.
Nice.
Okay.
I've not seen Babylon on the menu yet.
I saw The Menu. I really liked it, and I really like Ray Fiennes in it. I think he never does like a bad job in anything. He's one of the best. I keep saying it. He's one of the best ones we've got. But it went to Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Okay.
Very well deserved.
Yeah,
I really
he was
am not
great.
all that mad about any of these so far.
Not yet, like. There's
But
still
what's there to be
time.
mad about? Like, I don't know. Like,
Well, what can you really do? You
yeah,
know?
like if Adam Driver won for White Noise, like I don't even like. Okay,
Yeah, I
he was
don't.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like,
was great.
I don't think I
He
would
was
have
a good-
cared.
he was good at that.
You know.
So, actress, you got Emma Thompson from Good Luck to You, Leo Grand, Anya Taylor-Joy in The Menu, Margot Robbie in Babylon, Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Leslie Manville in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
What
The movie
title?
that everyone saw. I think that was one that all the old people saw.
Probably. Sounds like an old woman movie.
I've never heard of it.
Do we have any preference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Michelle lady, right?
Do we have any preference? Yeah, the only one Chris has seen. So, but yeah, Michelle Yeoh won, of course.
Yeah, but that
She
movie was
deserved- well
amazing. to be
deserved.
fair.
I think she deserves the Best Actress Oscar, just generally. I think she was
She'll get
incredible
it.
in it.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I feel like she'll get it. Supporting, I suppose, in a motion picture, best performance, supporting performance in a motion picture, supporting actor. You got Eddie Redmayne in The Good Nurse. You got Brad Pitt in Babylon, Barry Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin, and Ke Huy Quan from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I saw a lot about this actually, so I do already know.
Yeah,
And that's Ke Huy Quan who won that one.
yeah.
Really bloody well deserved. Like, pulled
Yeah,
off
he
a
was so
fucking
good.
insane performance.
Yeah, did you see during his acceptance speech he had a little googly eye on his collar?
Very nice.
I love
Yeah.
that. Embracing the role.
Yeah, nothing to be mad about still.
No, I'm
Um,
really glad to see him kind of having this weird resurgence all of a
Mhm.
sudden.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been mad if Brendan Gleeson won.
No, he was
Personally.
really good.
Yeah.
And Barry Keoghan, he was fantastic in that movie also.
Yeah, he was awesome. He's doing good work. Supporting actress, you got Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Kerry Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Dolly De Leon from Triangle of Sadness, and Carey Mulligan in She Said.
I don't think I actually know who won this one.
No, neither do I.
I really like Kerry Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin. I think she was like really great.
Yeah, she was.
And Jamie Lee Curtis was also very good. It went to Angela Bassett though for Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not-
okay.
not seen it.
What's there to say if you haven't seen it? It's just like,
Not seen
okay, yeah.
I wish Stephanie Sue got nominated for Everything Everywhere
the
All at
daughter?
Once. Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, she probably gives my favourite performance in that movie.
Yeah. Let's go with one that nobody cares about. Best original song.
Do right.
Natu Natu by MM Kiravani and Chandra Bose for RRR. Carolina by Taylor Swift for Where the Crawdads Sing. Ciao Papa by Alexandra Desplat, Robin Katz and Guillermo del Toro for Pinocchio. Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga, Blood Pop and Benjamin Rice for Top Gun Maverick.
Nice.
Fucking so many people. Lift Me Up by Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler and Ludwig Göransson for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Is that all of them? Is that all of them?
I couldn't sing you any of these songs or even hum you any of them.
I know that last one, and it's really boring.
Did the Weeknd song not get nominated for?
Don't know what that is.
What Weeknd song?
The Weeknd did a song for the new Avatar movie.
No, obviously not.
No. Couple big snubs there, I think, for me. This Is a Life by Sun Lux from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like one of my favourite songs of the year. The one with Mitski and David Byrne on it. Really love that song. And New Body Roomba, the LCD Sound System song they did for White Noise.
If Adam Driver can get nominated, LCD Sound System can too.
Both great songs.
Yeah. What, Adam Driver?
Yeah, he's a great song.
That is a good song.
Yeah.
Alright, who won it then, Max?
Natu Natu by MM Kiravani and Chandra Bose for RRR.
Okay.
They won that one.
Good
I haven't heard it. Yeah, I don't know.
No. Fair enough.
Best original score. You got Justin Hurwitz for Babylon, Carter Burwell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Alexandre Desplat for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Hilde Hilde Dottir for Women Talking, and John Williams for The Fabelmans.
Can I just quickly not that I ever wanted it to get nominated for anything, but I feel like there's very little Avatar nominations out here, considering it's meant to be like one of the best movies like ever made or some shit.
Yeah, but what really is there to that movie?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
like a
You
big
tell
actor
me.
piece.
Is there no good scores in that movie? I don't fucking know. I just thought there'd be
It's
more
like-
to it.
I think it's like the same score as the first movie.
But
oh my
it's
god!
all
I
right.
think it'll get a lot of nominations in the Oscars for like effects.
Yeah.
That'll probably win that one.
And
Oh, yeah,
it
fair
deserves that because it's an incredible
Is it still
looking
beautiful
movie.
looking?
It looks insane.
Mm.
What if it didn't win?
Yeah, I guess it depends on who else is nominated, right?
Fabelmans.
I mean, I'd want to see Everything Everywhere All at Once win Best
Yeah.
Visual Effects.
Yeah,
It'd
that
be
film
nice.
is so great.
I think it also deserved a nomination for Best Score there.
Mhm.
Sun Lux's work on that movie is just insanely good.
I'm trying to find like what movie actually came out that I can be like, yeah, that was a good score.
The Batman had a good score, although it does use that Something in the Way.
What the one that's been
Motif a lot.
memed to
Yeah.
death now.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was all right, I suppose. Yeah, I like the Batman. The Northman could have got anything.
Yeah, the Northman was
The
kind of
Northman
sick.
score was awesome.
Poor Northman.
Nope had a really good score.
No, yeah, that did.
So did Bones and All.
Bones and All had a fantastic score.
Yeah, and Reznor and old Rossi boy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Atlas
What
Ross
else?
the man.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
That's actually quite sad. What a sad little list that you've got
But yeah,
there then.
Babylon won that. Justin Hurwitz for Babylon.
Okay.
This we better do. There are two left. You got best screenplay and best director.
Okay.
We do screenplay first, shall we?
Yeah, go on.
Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner for The Fabelmans. Sarah Polley for Women Talking. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Todd Field for Tar. And Martin McDonough for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Cool.
Just a lot of good ones, to be fair. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know when we're going to get to see Women Talking.
I don't. What
Well, I would
even
hope
is
soon
that?
if it's nominated. I've heard good things about it.
I thought it already came out.
Fuck me, when?
I've not heard. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I could have sworn it already came out and we didn't get it over here, but I
That's
could be wrong.
bullshit.
Oh.
I'll double check.
I don't know about it because Rooney Mara's in it.
Oh, she's yeah.
I was wrong. It comes out February 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Field
so,
trip to the cinema, boys.
Best screenplay goes to Martin McDonough for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah, no,
It's a
it's
fantastic
deserved.
fucking screenplay.
Yeah, probably the best of the year, to be
Yeah.
honest. Although
It's
I
amazing.
do love Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's script.
I think there's a
And-
lot in Banshees that like it's not. It's really like I would struggle to communicate it in a screenplay.
Yeah,
That's going on like in the background. So yeah. No upset here. for me.
Triangle Sadness had a great script as well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. A lot of good scripts. Nope, got nothing. Fucking
Poor
Nope.
Nope got
Nope
noped.
got fuck all. Bardo got shit all. It didn't even get like best non-English language film. Bardo.
I think
What
it
the
will at the
fuck?
Oscars. I think it will get a nomination for that.
I think you will.
I think
yeah.
Nope will get cinematography as well.
I would hope so. That'd be nice. Just yeah, I'm looking through. I'm like, what else was there? Paris 13th District. I don't think anyone saw that.
No.
The Worst Person in the World.
That was
Count.
nominated for stuff last year
Ah, okay.
because of how it felt.
That's all right then.
Yeah, the whole like the whole piss
I
distribution
think
stuff
Paris
really fucks me
13th
up.
District was also eligible last year, but I don't know if it got nominated for anything anywhere.
Who knows
I
what
think
comes
it
out
did,
when,
actually.
honestly.
I think
Who
I
knows
saw
what
something
movies
about
belong
it.
to what year? It's impossible
Yeah,
to
I
say.
know.
Best director then. Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Baz Luhrmann for Elvis, the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once, James Cameron for Avatar: The Way of Water. There's another nomination for that. And
Nice.
Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. And obviously Steven Spielberg won.
Yeah, he's going to win at the Oscars as well, I think.
He shouldn't.
Everyone's saying that this is like his big like swan song. People think he's like basically going to die soon if he doesn't retire after this.
What are you why is
this? And then he came out with like
Why?
ET2 or something.
But it's because like this is like his first and only like autobiographical movie he's made so far, and like a lot of people are saying it feels like a really fitting conclusion to his like filmography, kind of doing like this big full circle moment, going back, telling the story of him first starting.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I think regardless of whether the movie is great or not, it's going to win and get a lot of attention because it's like he is like this really big name. It's kind of almost like the awards are like honouring his entire legacy and his entire career more than anything. Like when Martin Scorsese won Best Director for The Departed, it was less because he deserved it for that movie and more just because he had never won anything before.
Like when Leo won.
I was just
That
thinking
too.
that
Although to be fair, he did deserve it for The Revenant. He was insane in that
He
movie.
did win. Yeah, he did deserve that.
oh god.
Cool. So Golden Globes. Woohoo.
This episode isn't even about the Golden Globes. My words.
We might come back to you with a little episode where we make our predictions or whatever for the Oscars like we did last year. That's always fun. Expect that, I suppose. But in the meantime, we're going to talk everything RoboCop.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep,
We
breathe,
watched
Robo.
the RoboCop trilogy, excluding the remake, from, you know, the 80s to the 90s.
Yeah.
3 RoboCops. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Okay.
What is it about? Chris, you say what the first one is.
Yeah, so the first movie is RoboCop from 1987, directed by Paul Verhoeven. The movie is set in Detroit in this like kind of like near apocalypse, like dystopian future where crime is just going crazy there. This
Oh,
big
boy.
corporation buys the police, this corporation called OCP, and they start testing out these like crime fighting cyborg things. When one of them goes wrong and accidentally kills a member of their staff, another guy swoops in and goes, "We've got this other project we're working on, this other RoboCop thing," which leads to them taking the body of Alex Murphy, a police officer who gets killed during getting into this base, trying to arrest this gang. They take his body and they put him into a RoboCop prototype, and then
Put him into RoboCop's body.
they forget to wipe his
Yes.
memories, so he has all these memories of being human and getting killed by this gang. So then he goes off and tries to take down the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
RoboCop. flying on a building. He's going everywhere and he's killing people. It's like a satire of like the future or like cops and all that. How they kill and they are robots.
Yeah, that and like a anti-corporate movie.
Yeah. Well, like the corp buys the police. That's where we're headed.
I was just
Bezos
thinking
buys
that,
the police.
Yeah, that is about
and he's
right,
like,
isn't it?
You are Amazon police now.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna do.
It is pretty much what the movie is like about, I think. It's kind of like pointing the finger at these big corporations and the power and like monopoly they kind of have on the world and how they can do something ridiculous like buy the police force. I think early on they say about how they've bought like the entire medical system as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's correct. That's what pharmacare basically is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big pharma.
You see these cops? These are SpaceX cops now. Where we're headed.
Indeed. Gonna have little Amazon fucking police officers and their little robot
They're
bodies.
drones.
They're drones.
Yeah.
They're Amazon drones.
Policing everything.
RoboCop. Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen this before. I watched it with my brother like a couple of years ago, I think. Didn't have a very good time with it. So I thought, what's going to change? Am I going to see it in a new Robo light? No. No, I'm not. It's boring and I don't like it. It's, it's fine. It's fine enough. Like the satire angle is fine. It's quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's goofy as all hell. But mostly, not really into it myself. I don't know. I don't know if I can really pinpoint. It's like this is what's wrong with this movie. But it's like I just don't. I don't find it very interesting.
Just didn't gel with it.
I understand that. I get more entertainment from other movies that do like satire of like big corps and all that. But this is not one of them. I don't think.
Yeah, I thought
Like
it was.
a Brazil
yeah.
is quite in that sort of vein, in a type of way.
Yeah,
But
it
it's-
is.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really care, and I think like I don't like looking at it either, because it's like muddy and like
Oh, what was-
grey,
Oh.
and it's like really dark all the time. But it's like it wills you not to look at it.
I also thought it was kind of boring, to be honest. Not as boring as we'll get onto it, but not as boring as the second one. But like it was not like I was expecting it to be like funny, goofy. Like you watch a film and you're like, oh god, that's really funny because
Yeah,
it's
it
actually
goofy.
had
is
like
at
a really
times.
funny sort of funny time the first time I watched it. I'm ready to like laugh at it, but I didn't. I don't think I did actually.
Like it's funny, but it's not enough to keep me interested.
Yeah.
I hope that makes
Yeah, I get that.
sense. Yeah.
I'm the only one of us three who actually likes it. I like it a lot. This is my second or third time watching it, I think. I've not seen it since I was a teenager, so I was worried that rewatching it, I would not enjoy it at all. But I did still get a lot out of it. I really do enjoy the satire of the movie, especially like the moments where they like have like fake commercials and stuff. I found a lot of them quite funny. That's something that they like try and bring back in the sequels as well, which I don't think they do quite as well. And they don't really like blend into the movie as well as they do in this one. And even just like as an action movie, I have a great time with it. I think all the action set pieces are a lot of fun. I really love the ridiculous amount of violence and gore in it. Paul
Yeah, it's
Verhoeven
fucked.
goes
Yeah.
like so over the top, and you can tell he's just kind of having a blast making the movie.
Yeah, it's a bit
And I
extra.
do find that quite infectious. I have such a good time watching it because I can tell that the people behind the movie are enjoying making it. It does feel quite self-aware, I think, and how silly and goofy it can be at times. And I think just everyone behind it was having a blast.
Well,
Yeah, I like the part where they bring in the big robot and they're like, "This is the new RoboCop. He's
Yeah.
awesome. Here, Kenny, hold this gun," and pointed at him. And then the robot's like, "Put down that gun." And he's like, "Oh, you better do what he says." And then he does it, but he just keeps saying, "I'm going to count to 10." And then he blasts Kenny like to smithereens, like. and he fucking smashes into like the little model city, and he's like, I'm dying. And they're like, Kenny, no.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like that bit a lot.
That's my favourite bit of the movie, to be honest.
That is probably the best bit of the movie. I also like where someone goes, call a paramedic, as if he's going to be saved.
And I like when Murphy gets shot to shit as well, because he's just like
that seems
like 50 times, and he just doesn't die, he just carries on screaming. He's like, ah!
They shoot his hand, and his entire hand explodes.
Yeah, it's fucked. It would explode.
Yeah,
it's fucked up, man. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, like I think that's it though, is it? Like there's a points of it that are actually like really funny, but it doesn't save a movie.
In hindsight, it feels like a movie I should have really enjoyed. That's what pisses me off.
Oh, what, like
I'm
you're
thinking
disappointed
about like when he like
by
goes
it.
to like the gas station, he sees that one guy who like shot him. He's like, "It's time to take out the trash." He's like, he blows up the fucking petrol station. He's like trying to kill the guy. That should be awesome, but it's not.
Although some of the one-liners are really funny.
It's so lame. And that guy is like, "What are you reading there, nerd? You better get out of here." To the cashier.
Yeah.
It should be awesome. It should be great. Why is it not?
Well, I guess that is a little bit lame, where it's like, were you a student? Yeah. It's okay.
What are you, a student? Reading books, bookworm? Get out of here.
It's so stupid.
I love just like the performance of, is it Peter Weller?
Yeah.
Yeah, him as RoboCop. I think he does a great job of like actually like manifesting like the body movements or what you'd expect a robot to be like. But
So
it is very goofy, like the way he moves. So how sometimes he'll be standing there and he'll just like suddenly whip around as he moves. And like it is very cartoony and silly, but I think it fits.
He kind of like moves like he modelled it off of like an actual like wind-up toy robot rather than like a cyborg machine.
Why did they think that having a RoboCop was a good idea? He can't even run.
Yeah, like he's like his legs are like like stretched out the whole way, like he's running like Jesus Christ. Like
yeah, but he catches up with everyone.
But what if he like got out of his car and had to walk away? And, luckily it never happens to him. He's just struck a luck. But like, what if he's like out on the town or something, and like somebody's committing a crime? He's like, "Stop there, civilian," and then they run away from him. Like his car's like all the way back there. What's he gonna do? Run after him? Like,
yeah, he literally cannot run. It's kind of like Charlie Brown, and he's like got his legs.
Terrible design. Really, that's where the drone should have come in.
Yeah.
He's like, "Release the robo drones," and like robo drones come out of his thighs.
To be fair, he is a prototype. Maybe they would have
perfected him
Should
later.
have made our RoboCop able to run.
You would have thought that would have been like, as a cop, that would be like your first like priority in a cyborg policeman. He probably should be able to run.
Yeah. I also love the way he speaks.
Oh,
it's really glorious.
It's really stunted, isn't it? It's like he's speaking from like an auto-generated like machine.
Yeah.
Hello.
He's good. He's a good actor. I really like Weller. I don't know about like this is, it's quite something. I must say, it's not like a bad performance by any stretch, because it's like, what is he doing? Just like he's trying to be a robot.
Yeah. He's doing what he's meant to do
with that, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I like care about the character all that much. It's just like he died. So like, what does it matter if like
so
now he has to get revenge? And it's like, but he died.
Yeah, like do we care about
matter?
RoboCop or do we care about Murphy? Like this is
RoboCop is Murphy.
Yeah, but like, how much do
has to find his way back to being a human reality?
But does he ever?
Flashbacks about his family that never mean anything ever.
Yeah, some of the stuff in this movie is.
They set up a lot over this trilogy where it's like, and he had a family. Where are that family now? But it never resolves, ever.
Except for kind of in the third one. But even then.
I don't know. I think so. Dear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of great effect work throughout. I think like especially in like the designs and stuff, I think there's a lot of really striking, memorable imagery, like RoboCop or like that first prototype that they showed that comes through and accidentally kills that guy. It's really great stuff, really memorable.
It is good. The 1,000 TVs on the wall and all that.
Oh yeah.
This weird dystopian view of the future, but it's like everything is just fucked. Like not even like you couldn't even have like predicted the future to be like this shitty.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
No,
like,
that's true
it's just
though, isn't it?
awful.
Yeah.
Like really bad.
Like
When they show like people having like phone calls, they're like almost they kind of predicted like face chat, but like they're on these big fuck off televisions from like the 90s.
Yeah.
It's fucked. It's
as if TVs like that could have the capacity.
God, this world is just it's sickening.
Doesn't make any
And
sense.
big phones and TVs.
And there's 7 million crimes a day in Detroit
All
alone.
all square TVs still.
Yeah. Yeah, they're violent, they.
There's a lot of cool gore moments as well. Like I said earlier, they do go really over the top with the violence in it. Like when he originally gets like killed, Murphy, when he's just being shot over and over again, just being completely pulverized by bullets. It looks sick. There's a bit in the third act where a guy like has this vat of toxic waste poured on him, and he's like all melty and goopy. It looks insane.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
He's fucked, mate. Fucked.
Yeah.
That was sick. That was sick. I like everything. I like a lot of what happens, or like how all that like industrial plant looks. That's very like this big fucking hulking, stingy stuff going on. It's like, whoa, look at all the metal. It's fucked. It's like, yeah, it's this horrible view of the future, which I don't think this is very unique film in that sense. 'Cause, like, I don't know if anything really looks the way RoboCop does in terms of like a visual aesthetic of the future. I do think it has that sort of market cornered for itself.
Yeah, it does. It does look very dirty and grimy, but I think it fits with the setting that they're trying to portray, because it's set in Detroit, which is already like well known as kind of
Fucked up.
being quite run down like it is in this movie, and I think they kind of try and capture that.
Yeah. It really Detroit become roboted it.
Yeah.
But I don't like looking at it. It is gross. I don't know.
Maybe that's the point.
It is,
Yes.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Like, this is ugly. The future is ugly.
There's a lot of
RoboCop
cool
is ugly.
like handheld close-ups. Gave me a lot of like Sam Raimi vibes at points.
Yeah, what was up with those close-ups of like RoboCop?
Oh, like with his mouth.
what does
and
it
that.
matter?
Yeah.
Like he's the same from far away as he is like close up.
Oh, yeah, what we like
Because
talk
he's
about
got
his
a massive
eyeballs.
visor on. You can't see his eyes.
He's like
And
Cyclops.
his mouth never moves. So why do they keep doing close-ups on RoboCop's face?
It's funny.
It is funny. to be fair, it is. But
It's
it
like-
offers like absolutely nothing in terms of like character.
Yeah, you're supposed to use your imagination. Like, you can see the pinpoint where his heart breaks. It's like, but you see, you see nothing at all.
Like those little meme boards where like they show like a person, but like, and the reaction is just like that same reaction
Yeah.
of their face, but like just closer. It's like nothing's changed, it's just closer. That's what it's like watching RoboCop.
I really like Kurtwood Smith as the villain. He's like kind of like almost mustache twirly sort of guy. He's just like just pure evil.
Mustache twirly.
There's like a great scene that I find really funny where he's like taking down all of his gang, and RoboCop just keeps throwing him through windows. Throws him through like 6 or 7 windows in a row.
He probably deserved it. That's what I think.
And he should have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you stay?
Really?
How do you stay alive after that?
6 windows. Like, come on. Come on.
I enjoyed watching him in this after watching that 70s show a few years ago, because he's one of the main characters in that.
I was gonna say, did you not like him? Did you want him to get thrown through windows, or do you mean because you like him as an actor?
No, I liked him. I like him as an actor. I just thought it was cool seeing him.
Fly through
Like-
windows. Nice.
Another problem I had with it was like there was no tension, like because RoboCop is invincible. So like, what does it matter? Like he goes into like that
Oh,
warehouse and he just shoots everyone, and he doesn't even have to like move or duck out of the way. He just like points his gun at people and they're dead. And he doesn't have to do anything. So what does it matter? Like he's invincible. Like,
Yeah, I guess because if someone pulls up a gun on him, no one's going to go, oh my God, they pulled up a gun on RoboCop. It would be like, oh, they'll shoot that and it would just ricochet.
Kill
back to his
RoboCop
chest.
with a gun, you fool.
I do think it's really funny though when he goes into that like store or whatever and that guy just starts like shooting him in the chest. It's like he's got a fucking metal plate, like you can see it.
The only way they were actually able to kind of sort of defeat him was like having like just being in the right place at the right time with this massive magnet on a forklift.
Oh
just,
my
like, throwing him
God,
up with a magnet. And it's like, oh, thank God that was there. Otherwise you would have been fucked.
It's like flailing around. It's really funny.
And it got me thinking, I was like, well, you know, what's like the prime adversary for RoboCop? Maybe like Magneto. Maybe. He'd destroy him. He wouldn't get far at all with Magneto.
Like the only way to destroy him is to have a pack of fridge magnets.
Yeah, just try him. that would work as well.
Like scramble his brains. That's so
Magnet power. Cool. RoboCop.
What are we...
Flying through the sky.
Chris.
So that's that.
I was just trying to think of if there was anything else.
No, it's not. RoboCop 2035. What are we going to rate this one out of?
Ed 209s.
Ed 209.
Ed 209s.
Okay. Yeah, he was the big thing from the beginning.
The stop motion motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, doing this for you,
which was
Ed.
cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a really well made movie. Really love the satirical edge to it. I just have an absolute blast with it every time I watch it. I also like the music. Didn't bring that up. I thought that was pretty fun. Yeah, I'll give it 7 Ed 209s out of 10.
RoboCop. He's gonna kill the Ed 209 with his robo powers. 4 Ed 209s out of 10. My opinions have not changed on this movie. I don't really like it. I wanted to really enjoy it. I really did, but I just didn't care like what was happening at all. Which is a shame. Maybe on the third go round.
Whatever. 5 Ed 209s out of 10.
Okay, RoboCop, the second RoboCop, RoboCop 2,
Electric
1990, directed by Irvin Kershner, who also directed The Empire Strikes Back and some other movies that nobody's heard of.
Hey,
He didn't. Never Say Never Again.
I don't know what that is.
What, the James Bond movie?
Bond comedy
Oh.
where Sean Connery came back to play James Bond again.
Oh.
It's like
God.
non-canon.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't like James
I
Bond
can't
anyway.
remember. I have seen it, but I can't remember anything about it.
This is the longest RoboCop movie. I think it's 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels it.
So yeah, the OCP plans to develop cyborgs to replace the police officers in Detroit. Psychologist Juliet Fax creates one with a criminal's brain,
Nice.
leading to chaos in the city, and RoboCop must save them all. I read that off of Google.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't even try and come up with...
I don't remember what
plot
this
from
is.
memory.
I don't remember the movie.
No, I felt like Max was reading that in a very scriptural kind of way as well, very dramatic reading.
Well, sorry for not being fucking off the cuff enough for RoboCop 2. I don't know what happened in this movie. I don't remember it.
I don't blame you.
I just don't. I hated it. I hated it. It was so bad. Nothing happened. It's so unmemorable. There's don't you want to know what your family is, Murphy? Murphy, don't you want to get back to your family? And he's like, I want my family back. But he doesn't ever. Nothing happens.
No.
Nothing happens, man.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, actually. That is pretty much
His
it.
like wife comes to see him and she's like, oh my God, Murphy, it's you. And he's like, I'm not Murphy, I am RoboCop. And then that's the end of that plot.
Yeah.
And then the bad guys steal RoboCop and make him good. And then that's a plot for like 10 minutes where he's like good and doesn't want to kill anyone.
Oh yeah, where he says to the kids, bad language makes for bad feelings.
Yeah.
swear at him in the shop. That was fun.
And then he
Both.
fixes himself by just doing a Frank Grimes and holding power cables and electrocuting himself.
That was really
And he's
funny
back
though.
to normal. And
Like
then that's
legitimately
that.
funny.
Yeah, it was one of the great Grimesy moments. I remember when he was like fighting that. It's just like I have to like think of things that I remember now. I'm like, oh, I remember that now from RoboCop 2. But it was like when he was fighting that big robot at the end, and the robot like sprinted up the fucking vent shaft, and he was like climbing up the vent shaft as RoboCop was trying to get away. It was like, ah, fuck, he's after me. That was pretty creepy. It was like stop motion? I mean, you could tell when like the fucking
I think so.
the layers were not matching up, or like when they had just like put RoboCop on like a screen. It was really obvious.
There was, I swear, there was like a lot of stuff like like the CGI and stuff, like where they would like fly out the windows and stuff, and you can just see where it's like been imposed.
Yeah,
on the
it's quite bad. Obviously, this is like RoboCop is like barely in this movie.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh yeah, this
I
is
don't
not
really
a
remember it.
RoboCop movie, by the way.
No.
In my opinion, it's barely a
It's
RoboCop
so
movie.
boring.
It's really boring.
Why did
Most
they
of the
do
movie
this?
is just like exposition and dialogue, and it doesn't need to be. There's so many scenes I feel like are just kind of repeated. So much like where they're trying to deliver information that doesn't need to be delivered, that could just be cut out of the movie. I feel like the plot is pretty straightforward, and they just try and make it way more complicated than it needs to be, and it just makes it so boring and dull.
And the characters suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to like latch onto in this movie.
You just
is
want
there?
to watch RoboCop. Even like, he
Gag it
sucks.
for RoboCop again.
I don't even like care about the character.
Yeah,
But if I'm watching a RoboCop movie, I want to see RoboCop.
yeah. That's fair
That's like
enough.
the bare minimum I want from a RoboCop movie is to see RoboCop, and it could not deliver.
And then they slightly redesigned him for this movie. He's like really purple and
He looks
blue.
like a Dyson airbag.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the most chromium looking motherfucker I've ever seen in my whole life.
It looks awful.
Looks pretty bad.
I don't know why they did that. Like, what was the purple all about? Was that some sort of like, oh, we got to spruce up him a little bit. We've got to make him spicy. You got to make him purple.
Well, this movie is a lot more colourful than the first one.
Maybe that's why. Maybe they just thought purple would spruce up the place or something.
I do actually enjoy that there's a lot more colour in the movie. There's like a sequence right at the beginning, which I actually quite enjoyed, where it's like set in this like run-down like street where crime's going crazy. And there's a lot of like walls that are like all neon and shit.
Oh, didn't you guys say it was like John Wick 3
Yeah.
or 2 or I don't fucking remember now.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like John Wick 3.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. But I don't know why they made him purple.
That's the only good part about this, is that it makes me want to watch John Wick 3.
I barely remember any of it, to be honest, but I don't know whether is that a stroke of the movie or is that just because I just wanted to block it out, you know? Like it's just one of those movies you want to forget.
You got Tom Noonan coming in, being the bad guy, sort of.
Yeah.
I like Tom Noonan, but he's not good in this. Oh, that's it. He dies, but then his consciousness becomes part of a robot. So like
Yeah,
he's
they put
in
his
the
brain in a robot.
He's in the anti-RoboCop.
Oh yeah,
He's in the evil RoboCop suit.
yeah.
Like as a program, and his face like comes up on the screen, and it's like warped with fucking 1990 CGI, where he's like, and he's like making like, crinkly faces or whatever in the screen.
Really funny.
And it looks fucking freaky.
Yeah.
it
looks
is
horrible.
really freaky. I
Looks
like the
really
bit where he
bad.
goes to see his like girlfriend or whatever, and she's just like, I could maybe get used to this, and I'm just like, this is weird. Like this is really fucking weird. But I don't remember a lot else of the movie other than like that one scene, and then the fact that they're all like addicted to some sort of like weird injection they pump in their neck or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I just forget all of this.
What is going
I've got
on?
a note here that says, "This is making me upset. It's so shit."
Wasn't the drug called Nuke as well or
Yeah.
something? And it was like bright red. It was like a juice. It was like Prime or something. It was like,
It's like Kool-Aid. Gotta inject this Kool-Aid directly into my veins. Oh man. Yeah.
I don't think it would be as big of an issue if like it was quite boring and like the dialogue was lame and shit. If at least the action sequences were fun, but they're not. They're really badly directed. It's really difficult to actually tell what's going on in a lot of them. Just a massive mishmash of things going on. It's just so badly put together.
Yeah. I only really remember that last one with the two robots fighting.
Yeah, and even that's not very good either.
No.
For some reason, RoboCop actually takes damage in this movie. Like in the previous one, he didn't take any damage and he was invincible. In this one, he gets like shot. He has his limbs like removed at points. He like actually takes serious damage for some reason.
Maybe that other robot had a magnet in him.
Yeah, it's alright. You can just like click those limbs back into place.
Well,
Like
apparently
Legos.
not, because he was like decommissioned for like 3/4 of the movie because he was
They
hooked
Black
up to a
Panther
ventilator.
We have to fix him. We have to repair him.
It's ridiculous.
They try and go for the whole like, oh, robots have feelings too sort of plot.
Oh,
Like the Blade Runner 2049 plot.
sentient and all that.
And it just did not work. It felt so like cheesy and ridiculous.
He's suffering.
Oh yeah. He's suffering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was suffering.
maybe he was.
To be fair, maybe he was, but his whole body had a transplant. So unless his
Yeah, he was alright at the end.
like I don't know.
He was like, I'm not suffering anymore. I'm RoboCop.
And he was even more purple than he was before.
I'm a whole new vacuum.
I just don't have anything to say about this.
There's not really anything to
RoboCop
say.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering
2.
whether that are we done.
Ratings.
Yeah, we done. What do you want to rate it? out?
Darcy drew RoboCop on my notepad and she put my shiny teeth and me next to it.
He had really
Oh, cool.
shiny teeth
Oh, did he? I don't remember.
because you had so many close-ups of his friggin' mouth again.
Let's rate this out of Dyson's.
Okay.
Yeah, this film's lame. It's really, really boring. Action sequences aren't anything interesting. Although it's colourful, it also kind of looks like shit. Yeah, just did not have a good time with it. I give it 3 Dysons out of 10.
2 Dysons out of 10. It was boring. I don't remember a thing about it apart from just having this conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, maybe that sort of happened. That's it. That's
all
all I
these
can
little
say. Like,
seeds
I
are
don't
coming
know.
back.
Like, I'd love to like rail into it a bit harder, but it's like I don't even. Maybe that's the genius of this movie. It's that like
Well, they
it's so
forget
bad
it.
that you completely forget it and you can't say anything bad about it because you've just forgotten about it.
Wow, it's like the forced amnesia movie.
Yeah, I like Memento'd me with RoboCop 2.
Oh, we cannot compare this to Memento, but it did Memento me also a little bit. To be fair, 3 Dysons out of 10 Dysons.
3 Dysons out of 10 Dyson.
That is the fact that I actually had to think about that. And then we get into the crux of it all, the final RoboCopo Electric Boogaloo RoboCop 3 from 1993. Nicely done. Directed by Fred Decker. About OCP going on a mad one again. They want to replace the whole city with, I guess, a new city because they think that the city's like really corrupt and gross.
They're like, Detroit sucks.
Yeah. Detroit needs to die.
Can we just make it again?
And the civilians understandably don't want to leave their homes, and it's up to RoboCop to help them out because they are getting attacked by army drones made by the OCP people, and that is the crux of that one. How do we feel?
This is good. This is the only good RoboCop movie.
I'm like waiting for this. I'm sitting there, go on, boys, go on.
I was told if you don't like RoboCop, you're not gonna like the others. More fool whoever told me that. This movie rocks. It's they're like smacking people down in the street. They're like, you're going to the ghetto, son. And they're like, it's fucked up. fucked, and you know he gets a fucking jetpack in this. RoboCop gets a jetpack and he's flying through the sky and he's like, yeah! And he fights a fucking ninja. He fights a ninja. Like, oh, this like Chinese guy or Japanese guy, and he's like, you know what? I've heard about RoboCop, and he needs to be taken down. I'm gonna send a ninja to kill RoboCop. He sends a ninja, and RoboCop's fucking fighting a ninja, and he's like, it's awesome, man. What's not to love? It's so good. It's loaded with fucking sick shit, man. Great lines and just like bombastic shit. It's what you want to see.
It is legit as batshit as Max did say.
He introduced RoboCop in this movie. He's like driving along in this robo car. He's like, yeah, I'm going to a crime, he says, and he's on this bridge and he fucking swerves and smashes off the bridge, and he like lands in the scene of the crime where it's happening, and then he gets his gun out and he shoots a hole on the roof of his car. It pops out like a fucking whack-a-mole, and he just kills everyone there. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's got like no chill in this movie, like, but like before he's like, I must uphold the law, and now he's like, just fuck everyone. Fuck them all.
It's great. That same scene, he's like talking to Anne, and then he like catches a bullet in midair, and he's like, haha, not today, fucking.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, to be fair. Like, that's precision. Like, that's the kind of bullet wielding cut we need.
Funny stuff, man. It is funny. Good movie. Thank God. We're so happy to have actually had a good time with one of these movies.
I was actually kind of worried, to be honest, because like it was one of those. All of us have been working, and the weather was really bad. I mean, really fucking bad.
And the last thing you want to do is watch RoboCop
after cycling in the rain.
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit. I actually was like, maybe we should tell Max not to come tonight because it's like the rain is so bad and like he's not gonna have a good time. But apparently, it was worth its weight in gold. Apparently.
Well, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Maybe.
I don't think it's great.
Well, great in an ironic sense, maybe.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
It was entertaining. Like, don't get
I'll
me
never
wrong.
watch it again, but I had a good time with it.
No. Like, if I was going to pull anything out of this movie, like, to make a serious, like, critique about or whatever, but, like, that that fourth scene where, like, Anne dies and you're supposed to have, like, 3 whole movies with her, oh, near enough, two and a bit movies with her, right? And you think, oh, I should get attached to this Anne, right? And then she just dies and you're supposed to feel sad, but then RoboCop goes, offers her down, and it's the funniest
and he
thing
drops
ever.
his head.
Why
it's
was
awesome.
it?
It's so cool. So fucking funny. So fucking funny.
Her death was in vain. Like, legitimately.
For me, this movie does have a lot of really funny moments. It is
I never
very,
heard you
very
laugh
goofy.
so much.
But I also really did not have a good time.
I don't know how you can quantify these two things.
There were like a lot of moments that I did find funny, but when I wasn't laughing at the movie, I was so bored.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
In between
actually.
the funny moments, there was nothing going on that I was even remotely interested in. I didn't care about this like underground cult terrorist group
that he
run by
joins.
Captain Spangler from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just didn't care about any of that. I didn't care about just any of the plot. I don't even know what the plot was.
I just
I
told
don't
you
really
it was
know
nice to
what
even
was
know
going
it.
on.
He's got to get the pig ball because they're being put in the ghettos.
He's got to
And he's
save
like,
Detroit.
That's the last straw.
Yeah,
Actually.
but I didn't care.
Actually, I'm really going to try now, he said.
They recast RoboCop in this one,
Yeah.
and the new guy who plays him, I don't think does a good job at all.
No, he's not the best.
His movements look so unnatural.
He's a
Like,
fucking
I know
cyborg
he is a robot,
Chris.
but like at least in the first two, it felt like you would expect a robot man to act, whereas this one it just felt way too like cartoony and over the top.
That's why it was funny.
Yeah, Chris is going for
But
hashtag
he
not my
storms
robo.
that fucking place. He like goes into the hotel or whatever, and he like opens the door and he just points his gun at them and he goes, "Allow me, scum." And it's awesome.
Yeah,
so
that was
fucking
pretty
funny.
That's a
is
line
like
that sticks out to you as well.
That is one of the best. That is the best line from this movie. I will say that forever.
was good.
now.
Yeah, it does stick out.
Woo! Allow me, scum. Do you like when he's like got to get to that guy, but he's still like knocking the door down like he could do because he's RoboCop? He just shoots a man-sized hole in the door, and then
boots
kicks
through
the entire door down.
Yeah, that was so like unnecessary.
Oh, so good.
It is really goofy, but so is the first one. But like, I feel like with the first one, it was a little bit more self-aware, whereas with this one, I didn't really feel that at all. It kind of felt like they were kind of being genuine. But
like it wasn't self-aware.
Yeah.
It was like, this is a great movie.
I don't think they even thought it was a great movie. I think they knew it was a bad movie, but they didn't care. I didn't get any sense that anyone making this was having a good time making it. I feel like they just kind of were making it because they had to.
No,
I don't know. They
about
seemed
that.
to look like they were having fun.
I thought it
for
was
the most
funny
part.
as hell.
I mean, I don't know that for
It
sure.
looked like
But
they were having fun. You know, that British guy just hamming it up the entire time. He was like in
really
that
posh
hotel
guy.
room, wasn't he? He was like, "I've got you, criminal scum," and then like he's like, "Not today, punk." And then the British guy fucking dives out of the window, like smacks onto a platform, like I don't know, like 2 meters below, and he rolls off the platform and drops fucking like 6 meters down, and just lands on his feet, and then he runs away. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
that
what
was
the
incredible.
fuck? That was sick.
Is this the one where OCP are like falling apart? And then you see that like worker who's like on the phone to his wife, and he just jumps out of the window.
Yeah, it's fucked, man.
Just kills himself.
Couple people that jump off the building
Yeah.
in this one.
Oh yeah,
That's
he does.
what
He
makes
does
it so good.
He does a Reynolds. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking flies out the window.
Yeah, it's great. You see it from like the people's perspective too, and the civilians in the beginning, where they're like running away because they're being ghettoed. You don't get that in the other RoboCop movies, where you get a perspective on who RoboCop is trying to protect. Because in the other movies, he's not really trying to protect anyone. I liked in this movie where he actually like protects people and he tries to save people. But in the other ones, he's like just killing bad guys, but just because he can, just because like he's a cop and cops kill people. In this one, he actually tries to save people, and it's actually quite refreshing to see RoboCop on that side of the force. Where he's like,
He's
maybe
on
I
the
should
right
do my
side
job.
of the law.
Maybe I should try to do my job instead of killing a load of people.
You say that, but he goes against the police guys and joins a terrorist group.
Yeah, because they save him.
Yeah, but if he's a police officer and he's doing his job, then surely he'd be working with the people.
No, because
You
they were
aren't.
bad. And they were owned by the court. And they were like, fuck it. And then
So, yeah, don't you remember
RoboCop,
that
he
they bought
overwrote
him, you know?
the fourth classified instruction in the RoboCop genetics.
Gets
where
written
it
out.
says, like, don't hurt an employee or whatever. And he's like, I'm going to hurt employees now. I mean, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they
he tries to
hijack
say
him,
he needs to
innit?
save the people, and he's on the side of the resistance. Like
Yeah.
all good cops should be. What was that fucking that Chris said? Like, that's what all good cops should do. Nothing. I was like, nah.
Oh, sacrifice themselves
Oh,
for
yeah.
someone.
Oh, yeah. And then I said, what would you do that? He goes, no, because I'd never be a cop. And I said, hypothetically, he goes, yeah, okay.
Would you kill yourself if you were a cop? Yeah.
If it saved
In
people.
a heartbeat. They should all be doing it.
I mean, I see where Chris was coming from, but I don't think it's a requirement to be a cop. You know what I mean? Like, you don't sign up and go, I definitely would jump in front of a detonator.
It is weird how many people stayed for this movie as well. There's like a lot of people that just carry on being in this movie. I would have dipped out.
Paul Weller or Peter
Paul
Weller
Oh,
Weller
did.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
But like, you got Anne in there, you got the police chief guy, he's still there. A lot
Yeah,
of
they love
people.
it, I guess.
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
love RoboCop.
Or maybe they just weren't getting any other roles.
Or they're contracted to work in 3 movies.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
This did have like, I think, almost half the budget for the second one.
It
You
does
can
it,
kinda
yeah,
tell
kind of
that's what
feels it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still a bigger budget than the first one, weirdly enough, but I think it looks cheaper than that one did.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Although
Well,
I think
yeah.
the first one does have the worst effect in the entire trilogy with that guy falling out the window.
That was the best bit, man.
Whereas,
That was
like,
hilarious
arms
as
and legs
fuck.
are like 2 times the length they should be for some reason.
Yeah, that was funny though. I'm not even going to pretend.
Yeah, that was fun.
It looked terrible and I loved it.
That was just fun. This is a Christmas movie as well, so it's Christmas all the time. Yeah, another one to add to the pile.
You say
RoboCop
all the
3.
time, there's like 2 scenes with a Christmas tree and some decorations.
That makes it a Christmas
No, but
movie,
yeah,
Chris.
but
Pay
like
attention.
it is Christmas in that universe. You don't have to like show a tree for it to be Christmas. You
Shit, that
just
would
be like,
that
yeah, it's
it
Christmas.
does make it Christmas
I
in
saw
the
the
movie.
tree, so I know it's
Mm.
Christmas. It's not like they changed the scene and there's not a tree in it, and you're like, it's not Christmas.
They just got the other Christmas decorations.
And he like sees that kid, the ventilation child, where he like
His
crawls through the
son.
vents.
His son, isn't it?
No, it's just like a kid.
I
he
swear they
liked.
established that he like remembers that was his son.
Wasn't it? I thought it was just a kid.
Because he's like having
took a
like
fancy to.
flashbacks of like his kid that he had in the first one.
Yeah, he's like, I
And then
had
he,
kids,
like-
and that's a kid.
No, I swear he was like, there's that bit where he's like remembering him having that kid, and then it cuts to that other kid that he saw. I thought what they were saying is that is his kid, and his
I don't know.
kid's
I don't
been
think-
adopted and grown up.
I got the sense that he just wanted like some kids.
Maybe.
No idea.
I used to have kids. Don't know what happened to him, but that is a child, so I guess he's all right. But yeah, and he was like hanging out with him. And they were like holding hands or whatever. That was fun. That was nice. Before he was like emotionally distant. Now he's like trying to regain his humanity. Just good to see. Thanks, RoboCop.
Wow.
And this is like the first one where they like really go in on like what RoboCop can sort of do with like his robo body. Like he's like in that hotel, and the guy's like, oh yeah, the lift jams also. And he's like in the lift, and it goes up, and like the lift door like jams halfway, so he just like folds the lift over because he's like super strong.
Yeah.
But, like, it's never really been established that that's like something he can do. Like he's like really super strong. Like obviously you kind of assume
yeah, but you
'cause
never
he's
see
a robot,
it.
but yeah,
Yeah.
they're not like, you know, whatever.
I get that.
Got like a gun in his thigh. That's what he can do. And he can drive a car.
What a guy.
But in this one, he fucking he like folds the lift door open in half, and then like he like shoots that fucking door, and he just kicks it in. And it's fuck, man. Yeah, good stuff. And he has a jetpack. What do we think about the jetpack?
It's pretty epic.
I love jetpacks.
Pretty
Reminds
cool.
me of the ending of Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
we did specify this.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It had the similar CGI
Like,
thing
yeah,
going as well.
RoboCop, he saved us, and he like blows up the tank. I'm on a jetpack. It's awesome. It's awesome, man. Like when he fights those ninjas, and then they're like, "Oh, you thought by killing one of our, you thought you killed our one ninja. You didn't think we had backup ninjas."
Backup ninjas.
And then, like more ninjas come out, and it's the same robot ninja guy, and he's like, "Now we got 2 more robot ninjas that are the same."
Yeah, like
and,
copy and pasted them.
and he's like, "Fuck this robot ninja, I'm out of here." And he like shoots that one robot ninja in his face, goes like, like weird, like creepy smile just going about, like weird, like fleshy bits that come off of him. And he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
fighting that guy, and also another robot ninja. It's awesome. And they have a scene.
I need you to stop.
The British guy is like, you fool, you fool. They have like a fail-safe bomb in them. And then RoboCop's like, oops. And then he like grabs,
Just says oops.
he grabs
shit.
the kid and the woman, and he like
He flies away to say
he flies them. Not even like out of the window where he should have flown them. He flies them through the hallway and then out of another window or something.
Yeah, that was
and then the whole
stupid.
building blows up. And he's like, he just didn't save anyone in there apart from those 2 people.
That was the thing that Chris was like.
Yeah, I was
But,
he
like,
should
why
have
doesn't he Dark
sacrificed
Knight
himself.
Rises it and
Yeah.
just fly out with him and sacrifice himself to save everyone?
That's where the all
Yeah.
police should die.
Yeah.
From.
He should die. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like, what's he gonna do? Like realistically,
Yeah, you can't save everyone. Like he's
maybe
only
he
got
wanted
2
to be
hands.
alive. Maybe he wanted to live.
Or if he's got super strength and he just like fly out, throw the bodies in the air, and then fly back.
Could he have not thrown the body
What the
out
fuck
the
are you
window
talking
of that?
about?
Of
Throwing them in the
that
air?
person?
Yeah, throw them in the air so they're really high in the sky, and then they blow up, and it doesn't hurt anyone.
I know what he's trying to say.
They blow
I actually
up before
do.
they fall to the ground.
So like
Oh,
an
the robot
explosion.
bodies.
The
Yeah.
robot
Oh,
body
right.
is up in the sky.
It's
Okay,
like-
I got you.
I thought you were talking
Well,
about
like
the woman
RoboCop
and the
guys.
child.
I mean,
Where
he
he's
could
like,
do
he
that.
throws the woman in the car, the woman in the child
Before
out of the
they fall
window,
back down.
and then he like blows up the building or whatever, and then he goes out of the building and catches them in midair and like snaps their neck because of the whiplash.
That'd be pretty epic, though. To be honest.
That would have been great. Good movie. What are we rating this out of?
Ventilation Children.
Cool.
Yeah, this film sucks. It is funny. I'm not gonna deny that I didn't laugh quite a lot at it, but it was laughing at it, not with it. It feels very low budget. It feels almost like a straight to DVD or like TV sort of movie.
Was it not?
Yeah, I just did not have a good time except for a handful of moments where I laughed a lot. Just overall, I just think it's a really badly made movie. I give it 2 Ventilation Children out of 10.
What on there?
But didn't you like at the end where, well, like RoboCop's there and they're like, your name's Murphy, aren't you? And he says, my friends call me Murphy. You call me RoboCop.
That was good.
That's great. So fucking great. Woo! I also think like the fight the fight between like RoboCop and the ninjas could have been better. Yeah, good stuff. 6. What was it?
Ventilation Children.
6 Ventilation Children out of 10.
I just like the fact that there's an alternative name called Robot Zaru.
What's
It's fucking sick. And a RoboCop 03, RoboCop 3 for some reason. Anyway, cool, funny meme. 5 Ventilation Children out of 10. What a weird rating system that we've got going on
Thanks, RoboCop.
for being
Another one for the
Yes.
books. Another great trilogy to add to the books.
Yeah.
sure.
Next week, episode 109. We're almost there.
I must.
We yes, regularly scheduled program, and we're going to spin a wheel. This is going to tell us what the frick we're going to watch next week. And hopefully we have time to watch them.
Oh, I love
Guess
that
we'll
noise.
see.
All the stuff going on at the moment. But yeah, we'll see.
That noise is popping.
Let's come up with Norwegian movies.
Norwegian movies. You don't want to do that.
No.
Okay, we're going to spin again. I had one picked, but that's exactly what I was going to pick.
Let's come up with another country.
Do it again then. So really
See, I
wants to
said
do
I like
country.
the noise,
Yeah.
but this was
Yeah.
not it.
RoboCop.
I would just rather come back to countries at another point. Mel Brooks movies.
We're going to do Mel Brooks movies.
I'm happy with that. I like Mel Brooks.
You definitely should have just stuck with the Norwegian movies.
Cool. Mel Brooks.
Cool.
3 Mel Brooks movies in episode 109.
Okay.
Look at the description to find out what those are. I'm excited to find out. I couldn't, off the top of my head, name you a single Mel Brooks
neither
movie.
could I. That's why I'm like immediately googling.
He's
in everything,
he's a-
really, isn't he?
director, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a director special.
It's directors.
Oh, okay.
Not
No.
Brooks, okay.
it-
Obviously,
Yeah, still-
he's like actor as well.
so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but
Does it
would-
matter what you
No,
pick?
it's
Oh.
come up specifically as films he directed.
Mel Brooks,
He has directed some bangers, to be fair.
So it's a director, not
Yeah.
okay.
director special next week. Mel Brooks. 3 movies. Look at the description. Yeah. Social media. YouTube. Follow that. The Sunday Movie Marathon. Instagram, we've got that too at Sunday Movie Pod. Twitter is at Sunday Movie Pod if you're on Twitter, but I don't think anybody is. Facebook at Sunday Movie Marathon, and Letterboxd is at Sunday MM.
Woo!
Capital S, capital MM. That's the big one.
Woo!
Do that. And remember to like, subscribe, and rate the podcast 5 stars. Do we have any last words?
RoboCop forever.
RoboCop flying in a jetpack, saving all the people and fighting some ninjas. See ya.